Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica, and on my channel we discuss all things that are related to healing, growing, and manifesting the life you want. So if that's things you're interested in, you should definitely stick around. I wanted to talk about today, sometimes when we decide what we want, it's not a specific object, let's say, but it can be a certain outcome or a certain relationship. And I wanted to talk about this because sometimes when manifesting what we want, we could get the exact opposite effect of what we're looking for. And when we get the opposite effect, we can often just completely stray away or think maybe even what we wanted was wrong. But I wanted to share with you today a real life example in my own life of something I wanted and how to get what I wanted, how it actually unfolded. And it wasn't easy. And I want to share this example because I don't want when things become hard for anybody to give up, because you can have what you want. So today something I wanted to share was something I have been wanting to get better at and cultivate is a really good, healthy, and strong relationship with my kids. I realized in my own life, it looks to me like my family on both sides seem to have quite interesting relationships with their parents, and then also me with my parents. And I realized as I'm living my life that in our own minds, we justify why we have these relationships. So, let's just say either you're the child of the parent or you're the parent and you have a kid. In our relationship, we act out certain, thoughts, expressions, ways of being, and this can trigger the other person, and, we can get into a fight and just think certain ways. So we can think, for example, my kid is being bad, or we could think my parent is such a jerk, right? And that's a reaction we're having to what's happening. But I realized in my family, the relationships were not naturally healthy. There was definitely a lot of ups and downs and fighting and kind of like no real problem resolution I haven't seen in my family. And it doesn't matter if that's what I saw. When I saw that, and I saw that very easily, just the way I may have felt about my parents, my kids could very soon be feeling about me. That really broke my heart because I love my kids so much and I just want to have a good relationship with them. But I can see how in certain situations, things are happening back and forth. One could come up with a conclusion that's not true, but it's just the way you feel, right? So, I could see how maybe, for example, my kids might feel a certain way about me, and obviously that's not my intention, and things are just being read completely wrong. And all that has to do with me as well, by the way, because if I'm communicating a certain way and it's received by my kids, even if I feel justified, say I'm in an upset because something happened, they did something, it's so easy to feel justified for that upset and the way you're speaking, but then you have to understand how that's being received on the other end, right? Anyways, I don't want to go too far off course here. What I'm trying to say is, when I had a realization that very easily and unknowingly to me, if I'm not paying attention to all this stuff that's unfolding, I could manifest the relationship I have with my parents, that could manifest with my kids and me, and we're going to all feel justified as to why that played out. And I don't want that. I feel like, no, I want to be better in my relationship with my kids, and I would like for them to be better with me. And, it's so exciting when you come to that conclusion, when you're thinking about what you want in your life, and you come to a conclusion such as, yeah, I want to have a really good relationship with my kids. Because if you've discovered, your relationship is okay or needs improvement, it can feel really good to hone in on, yeah, what I'd like to do is have a good relationship with my kids. However, when I wanted this, things actually got worse before they got better. And because I have such a good, healthy, strong relationship with myself, I also have such a good, strong, healthy relationship with the universe. And I trust wholeheartedly that whatever needed to unfold to get me my manifestation will. Like, I trusted that in the midst of things getting worse before they got better, I knew and trusted this was part of the process to get what I want, which is that strong, healthy relationship with my kids. So I'm not going to get into all the details on this video. I just wanted to bring this up because this is going to happen to all of us. You know, even something as simple as if you've decided one day, I'm going to have a good day today. Today is going to be a good day. You know, sometimes something can happen. So you've put that out there, you've decided what you want, that you're going to have a good day, and you put that out there, and then something can happen or unfold, which there's many different reasons for this, right? Sometimes old karma has to play out. It's just old energy. It could have been something you put out from before, something you're supposed to see, a person you're supposed to meet. Like, there's so many reasons why things can unfold the way they do, but you could put the intention out there, I would like to have a good day. That doesn't mean that the universe is going to give you your so-called good day, because often, like, for example, let's use this example of having a good day. A good day would maybe be explained as things going really perfect and nothing bad happening, so kind of just all highs, right? And I get why that looks like a good day, but in terms of working with the universe and working with yourself and this power within you to cultivate this life you want, what that actually means is no matter what the day brings, it's going to be good, because you are going to be able to master whatever life brings to you. So even if on that day that you decided this is going to be a good day, let's say you stub your toe, you're in some kind of little car accident, something happens at work, it could be something little or it could be something big. Having the good day and sticking to it is no matter what happens, I'm trusting that this is unfolding for my highest good, and I'm going to show up as my best, because if I'm somebody that's saying I want to have good days, if I'm waking up every day and saying today's going to be a good day, the way it's going to be a good day is not going to be because every day the universe can give you a day where nothing happens. It's going to be a good day when no matter what happens, you trust the universe so much and you believe that it's all unfolding for your highest good, that it's still good anyways. If you got into a car accident or stubbed your toe or had a bad day at work and still at the end of the day said, yeah, today was a pretty good day, that's a really good day. That's an actual good day. That is actually good. And we get confused with thinking good means there's no problem. And I'm bringing this example up because it's too easy to think that with my wish or my want or my desire of wanting to have a good and healthy relationship with my kids, it's too easy to think that that means, yep, every time I talk, things are going to go smoothly. There's not going to be any pushback. There's not going to be anything. No, that's not going to happen. But what will happen is no matter what transpires, no matter what unfolds, you're going to show up as your best self. So when things got worse before they got better, in my example that I was trying to give here, I still showed up as my best. And I want to say that is not always easy. And in fact, it wasn't easy. But it can feel easier if you really trust that if you set it up, if you set the intention, and setting an intention is just deciding. If we could break it down very simply, it's just a decision. This is what I want. That's a decision. And I'm deciding I'm going to have it. Like, you can either have, like, let's look at it. You could have a good relationship with your kids or a bad one or anything in the middle. So if I could choose, I would choose the good one. That's what I'm choosing. You can choose whatever you want. But I'm choosing that I want to have the good relationship. And because I trust that that is going to be given to me if I am a willing participant, if I show up as my best, I trust that I am going to receive that. And I can very happily say I have received it. And having a good, healthy relationship with my kids doesn't mean things are perfect. it means that we are trying our best. It means sometimes when we argue, we didn't do the best job and we might have said something hurtful or slammed a door or yelled a little too loud. But it also means that the next time we caught ourselves because we realized we don't want to do that anymore. And maybe the next time we fall again, but the next 2 times we did better. Or, that happens and then we realize, like, it's so easy for us to laugh at ourselves now, me with my kids, like something that could have really triggered us before, we can laugh about now. And it's because if you keep showing up in alignment with your desire, so you have to really mean it, right? I really meant it because I saw, like I said, within my family, I saw the relationship with my grandparents to parents and parents to me. I feel as though, no, there's evidence here, this can go bad. Like, if you don't love and grow and nurture your relationships, they can go bad. And it doesn't matter if it's with people that are close. If you don't show up in your relationship with your kids, it can go bad, right? And it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter how we want to justify this. How are you showing up? How was I showing up? Was I just justifying everything that came up? Because I was, which put me in the position I was in. Right? So to conclude this vid, I wanted to make it short. What I wanted to say was, when you have this desire and you really want it, because I can see it really could happen that I have the exact same relationship with my kids that I did with my parents and they did with theirs. And I'm not even saying, like, I don't have a bad relationship with my parents, but I know how I felt when I was younger. And I know how they felt with their parents. So what I'm saying is, I know now that when I show up as my best, this will help our relationship. And it's too easy sometimes to think, well, somebody should just act, like, my kids should just act in a good way so I could show up as a better person. Like, that would be so easy and that would be so great. But the truth is, that's not the way it goes. In real life, maybe in a movie or in a story, that's how it goes, but that's not real, right? In real life, we all have bad days. We have bad arguments. We do have bad days with our kids and our parents and the people we're in relationship with, right? But because I'm serious that I want to have a good, healthy relationship, this helps me stay focused and still show up as my best no matter what. And this has actually helped cultivate this relationship that I'm talking about, and I now have what I wanted, and I still have it because I continue to show up. And just remembering that when you have a desire, you have to be a willing participant, right? It's not going to be that if you want to have a good day or you want to have a good relationship with whoever it is, that they're just going to be great and they're not going to trigger you and nothing bad is going to happen. That's not how you get what you want. You get what you want even when they show up a certain way or something happens when you're trying to have a good day, that you still show up as the person who has the healthy relationship or is having the good day. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, just to plant a little seed that, even because some of you might be really trying to do this stuff I'm talking about, and sometimes when things aren't looking good, we think it's not working for our highest good, and I just want to remind you it is. It is. So if you have decided you want to have a good day or a healthy relationship, and you see that this is how it's unfolding or that it's getting worse before it gets better, know that it's part of the process. It is going to get better. It's about how you show up and respond to it. And we're not looking for you to be perfect. We're looking for you to try to remember in your everyday life that this is what I want. I've decided what I wanted. I've thought about it. And I want to have this healthy relationship with who it is, or I want to have a good day. And because that's what you've decided what you want, you're going to show up in alignment with that no matter what life throws at you. And it's totally okay if you slip and fall, because we're not perfect. But you're going to get up and try again, because that's how you get what you want. That's how you build that momentum and keep that going. I want you to have good relationships. If you have only good relationships with some people and not some others, there's some work to do there. And again, as I was saying in some of the previous videos, that's just a reflection of your relationship with yourself. So the better relationship you have with yourself, you can show up better in all these instances, which is why relationship to self is so important. I preach it so much. It's the foundation to everything. All right, well, with that being said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for consuming this good content. This is so good for you. This is literally like eating fruits and vegetables, except the mental fruits and vegetables. So you're welcome. Thank you for being here. If anyone is interested in my coaching offers, my email is down below and you can email me. Thanks so much. Bye.